Yeah, I'm Major Lisa Marr and I'm the Head of Engagement for the Yorkshire and Humber for 4 Infantry Brigade, which is based up in Catterick Garrison.
And I'm the Regional Employer Engagement Director for the Ministry of Defence for Yorkshire and Humber and North Lincolnshire, based at the Reserve Forces and Cadets Association in York.
Well, the signing of the covenant is actually to ensure that no member of the military community is disadvantaged in any way. So it's about providing parity for those that have served in the military or their families who rejoin the community, and they are offered the same as any other citizen living within Kirklees. So parity on doctors' waiting list, dental, etc., etc. So it's really about not being disadvantaged. Well, it's been relaunched because originally it was called the Community Covenant, and it's undergone a rebranding to make it specifically Armed Forces. It's really important for us that the covenant's signed because it's a declaration really of support provided to the armed forces, both those serving, to the veterans, and of course the wider military community, including all the families. So for us it's really important that that support is declared.
I think the biggest contribution that Kirklees Council is by taking the lead and being one of the biggest employers in the region, that they're actually showing the way and bringing on board all the other employers and blue light services to sign the covenant along. So it's not just the council that are signing this, they are bringing all the other governing bodies together, which shows the community that everybody's there supporting.
We'd just really like to thank Kirklees Council for arranging this covenant signing and just appreciate their continued support of the military community and family.
I'd like to thank all the partners that are here, and I know the last time we signed this was 2012, so I'm keen to get this signed today and build on the good work and the partnership, and also recognise the bronze award that we've received in terms of the employee recognition scheme, and also in terms of the other funding, the Priority 3 funding that we've been successful in. And thank you to all the partners who have played an instrumental role and a part in that, so thank you everybody.
Champion.
So, signing of the
Well, I'm Sue Bevan. I'm the chair of Huddersfield Royal British Legion branch.
And I'm Barbara Crossan. I'm the vice chair of the Royal British Legion in Huddersfield.
Well, it's been going quite a number of years as a Royal British Legion, and it was set up to help the ex-service organisations in every town, in every area of the country. After the First World War, it was set up in 1912. And our aim is to be there as a ballast for any of the ex-services, their families, their dependents, if they hit hard times. We raise money yearly through the year. The biggest event obviously is the Poppy Appeal. We do need volunteers for the Poppy Appeal. Every branch needs them. We do, because we've got a big area to cover. But basically it's helping the ex-service.
It's a continuation of all the groups coming together to support ex-service people and their dependents.
The most difficult part about getting the ex-armed forces to admit they've got a problem is actually getting them to come to us or going to the GP and admit that I've got a problem, I need help. And having a husband that was ex-army, he needed help and he never asked for it, and I know from first-hand experience that it's the most difficult thing to get them to say, I need help.
Because the GPs and things are supposed to help ex-service people, but I don't think all GPs are always aware of help, the help that's there for ex-service people. It's putting the knowledge out.
Making them aware, making the hospitals and the GPs aware that this guy or this woman, ex-service, they just might have a problem that we're going to have to wheedle out. They might have come out with an illness that they're having to cope with in civilian life, and they're not finding it easy because they haven't got the comradeship that they had in the armed forces.
The support's
and
gone.
the support's gone. We're not just dealing now with First World War, Second World War, Falkland vets. We're dealing with vets now that are in the 20s and 30s. They're not the old, God love them, the old soldiers that they were. They're young men, and they have young men's problems. And the problem a lot of them have got, they're coming home to a town or a village where they might be the only one that served in that battalion, that corps, that ship, that RAF station. And they've nobody to speak to, nobody that understands.
People don't understand what they've gone through because they haven't experienced it themselves. All they see is from television and from newspapers where it's probably been grossly exaggerated. And some people have got this thing against forces people, haven't they?
They do.
It's that because they're different.
Yeah, they have a discipline about them.
Yeah.
They have a stance about them, and they have a certain ethos that you don't get in civilian life, and that ethos is helping one another. They have each other's back when they're in the forces. In civil life you don't, it's dog eat dog.
Please come forward and help us. We're doing poppies in October, November, and we're really grateful for people to help us. Come and join us.
Very grateful.
And have some fun while we do it.
Very grateful, and we make brilliant cakes, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, cakes and millionaire shortbread to die for. So come and join us, and let's see if we can get our armed forces recognised for the damn good job they do.
And helped. Yeah.
And help.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.